Welcome back to the channel, my friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is Chris and you're watching Lehigh Valley Back to Business. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you why you need to be adding salting services to your commercial snow removal business. As always, if you enjoy what you're seeing, smash that subscribe button. Let's get into the numbers. My fellow snow contractors, or anyone looking to get into the snow removal business, I am coming here today for you to show you why it is imperative that you add salting services to your commercial snow removal business. I have been seeing a lot of things on Instagram and YouTube that have got me a little troubled as to why people are subbing out their salting services. If you are doing commercial snow removal business, I'm going to show you in numbers why you need to be adding this service and doing it yourself and controlling it in-house. I'm going to show you how you're going to triple your revenue in your snow removal business by just adding salting services. All right, my friends, so let's get into this so I can show you the numbers. Don't leave salt money on the table, and this is why. We're going to use for this example an 8-acre site. 350,000 square feet of plowable paving. You are going to need a plow truck. That plow truck's going to cost you roughly $42,000. You're going to finance that truck for 5 years, which is going to come out to about $775 a month. The next thing you're going to need is a plow. Most nice V plows nowadays cost about $8,000. You're not going to probably finance that, but you're going to depreciate that over 5 years. So that is $1,600 per year. You're going to need a skid steer with a pusher. Total package on that is going to be at least $50,000. 5 years is going to be about $920 a month. All right, let's get into the plowing numbers now. Here, where I live in Pennsylvania, we get an average of 32 inches a year. That is our average, but in a good year, we'll have 10 pushes. Those 10 pushes equates to about an average of 10 hours per push. So you're going to work for the entire season for 100 hours in snow. If you're doing 100 hours in snow, especially in eastern Pennsylvania, you're having a very good year. So the next thing is, we know that we have 100 hours. We know that 2 pieces of equipment, a plow truck and a skid steer, are going to be roughly about $250 an hour combined to do the work. That gives you a gross revenue of $25,000. That seems pretty good, right? 100 hours, 25 grand. Well, that's $250 an hour. That's not too bad, but here's the thing. You haven't subtracted the cost of doing business yet out of the plowing. So you've got your truck. That's 4 months out of the year. At $775 a month is $3,100 to do snow removal for 4 months. You've got your plow, so you've got $1,600 to take out for your plow because you only use it in the winter time. You've got your skid steer for 4 plowable months at $920 is $3,680. You've got snow insurance. Snow insurance is expensive if you have the right kind of insurance, and if you're doing big places with umbrellas, it's going to cost you probably around $5,000 just for the snow insurance. General liability, that kind of thing. Fuel. These things don't run on air, so in 100 hours, for 2 pieces of equipment, you're going to spend about $1,000 in fuel. And labor. Well, labor, you can't drive 2 pieces of equipment at one time, so you're going to need to hire someone. Here the going rate is about $25 an hour. You got about $5 an hour on top for payroll expenses. So you got 100 hours times $30 is going to be $3,000 for payroll. Now, As you can see here, I don't even have maintenance costs. Maintenance costs are probably at least $2,000 to $3,000 on this. So at the end of the day, you're going to have $7,620 left over gross profits. And again, that does not include any maintenance costs, so this is probably actually half of this. So you're working 100 hours for $76 an hour. Not bad, right? You would think, but really it's not really that much, because if that's half, that's 35 bucks an hour, and at the end of the day, you might as well stay in bed to make 7,000 bucks. It's really not worth your time, especially you have a $105,000 investment to make $7,620. Doesn't seem really worth it, does it? All right, so now we're going to go show you the salt and why adding this service is crucial, and controlling this service. So a salt spreader is going to cost you about $6,000. That 5-year depreciation is going to be about $1,200 per year. So we have 350,000 square feet. We know that industry standard is roughly 1 ton per 100,000 square feet. We've got 350,000 square feet. So every application, we're going to use about 3.5 tons of salt. If you are doing 10 pushes, you are going to be doing at least 20 applications of salt. So we know we have 20 apps. Each app is 3.5 ton. That's 70 ton for the entire season. So for each 3.5 ton, we get here an average of between $170 to $225 per ton applied. I'm going to use $200 for this example. That's $700 per application. We've got $700 per app times 20 apps equals $14,000 of gross revenues. Not bad, right? Just for adding salting services, you're adding $14,000 to this $25,000. But here's the thing. Watch how much you actually make in gross profit. You've got the cost of the spreader. It's $1,200. You've got the cost of salt. You're going to need 70 tons of salt. Here in Pennsylvania, we can get it for about $70 to $90 per ton delivered. For the example, I'm going to use $80 per ton, so that is $5,600. It's going to be about $200 in fuel to run this. That's $7,000 of gross profits. You've just made the same amount in plowing, and you did like a third of the work. So on 20 applications, it's going to be about 1 hour per app. So you got 20 hours in here. 20 hours is roughly $350 per hour. Well, that's a heck of a lot better than $76 per hour, isn't it? Now we're starting to make some money. But that's not it. Because guess what? When you're doing the salting, you're also going to be doing the sidewalks. And the sidewalks are not going to get rock salt because you don't put rock salt on concrete, because concrete and salt don't mix. So you're going to be doing calcium or a CMA product. This is all bonus, folks. You're not spending hardly any more money to do any of this. So your salt, you're going to do calcium on an 8-acre site. You're going to probably use about 10 bags for the sidewalks at a site like this. So you got 10 bags. You're going to do 20 apps. That is 200 bags of calcium. Now, in Pennsylvania, we get between $30 and $50 per bag applied. So I'm going to use $40 for this example. So we got $40 per bag. we are going to add $8,000 gross revenues just by doing calcium alone. Cost of the calcium, you got 200 bags, roughly a CMA product, coated product is going to be $10 per bag. So 200 bags, so you got $2,000. You really don't have that much more labor involved, so we're not even going to put that in here. You don't have any fuel involved because this is all done by hand. You've got a $5 Home Depot bucket spreading it by hand, or you've got a $500 investment in a nice walk behind spreader. So we're not even going to put these things in here. So you've just made an additional $6,000 in gross profits. So right here, adding salting services is going to get you $13,000 in additional gross profits. You've just tripled what you're going to do. So you now are making $21,000 gross profit instead of only $7,620. So the math here is pretty simple. Why would you not be adding this service for a simple $6,000 spreader when you already own all of this? There's no point to sub any of this out, because if you sub this out, you're lucky to make a few $100 on the deal. And that's not what you want to do. You want to be making money. You're only going to make money doing salt. There's not a lot of money in plowing. So now that you're doing all the services, you've just added $25,000, $14,000, and $8,000. You just added $47,000 project instead of only $25,000. And your gross numbers are now $20,000. As you can see, it doesn't make any sense to subcontract out your salt. Make the investment, triple your revenue, and start making some real money. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was educational. I hope it helps you in your commercial snow removal business. If you have any questions, leave me some comments down below. If you'd like to see more of these videos of me laying out numbers for you in your landscape business, leave me some comments down below and I will answer all of them. As always, like, share, smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and we'll see you next video.